I've been in the Leadership Institute process since the very beginning. So the first 7 years, I helped pick and choose who we would send to class. And then in the 7th year, I attended the class. And from that, 19 people that I've worked directly with have been into the Leadership Institute. And for the most part, just about every one of them has progressed in their career to the next level of leadership.
I had never done anything like this before. All of my training had been, hands-on or on the job training. So there was a particular time when I was going through Leadership Institute where I was trying to obtain a job promotion within Chick-fil-A at the corporate level. And some of the feedback that I was getting was leadership, leadership, leadership. And so that was one of the main reasons that I took the class, just thinking, okay, I can expand on my leadership skills.
We have so many people who want to participate in this program, and we have to have kind of a interview process to get through to choose individuals.
One of the main things it gave to me through this whole program was just the self-confidence, just to being able to start speaking in front of groups of individuals, just through like some of the public speaking portions of it, even the interacting with just the new people in the group and just sitting there talking with them in group settings, having to present stuff, month after month for 9 months straight, definitely just gave me confidence.
It was kind of uncanny because I was a new leader and it seemed like there was a few months where we would learn about something and then the next day going to work, I found myself applying some portion of it. And the first couple of times I had that happen, I was like, oh, this is coincidence. And then suddenly you realize the totality of what it was you were doing because leadership is, it never ends. It's not about the tasks anymore. It's about the people.
Before the Leadership Institute, I'd been a supervisor for 25 years. But when I went to the class, and this was second class actually, they spoke on servant leadership. So it was, and once I got going through that, it was recognizing that servant leadership just wasn't a process change or something. It's really a change of heart.
It made me think differently about the generational differences as well. So what that gave me was if I was in a situation and maybe the conversation didn't go how I thought it would, I was able to sit back, reflect, and say, okay, why? Is there a generational thing? Is there just a cultural difference that may be influencing how this conversation went to where maybe I just did not come off like I intended. And that was extremely helpful to have that capability to self-reflect.
I think it was the third class on trust breakers and trust builders. And that was just really eye-opening for me because I didn't realize that some of the things that I was doing were actually trust breakers. And so the homework for that week was have a conversation with one or two people that you've broken trust with. So when we came around the table together and I'd called a meeting and said, hey, I'd really like to meet with you. They knew I was going through the leadership class. So I just kind of laid everything out on the table. And it was awesome just to see their response and to actually physically see, especially the one, just to almost relax and like let our guard down and say, you know what, if I'm being honest with you, there are things that I know I've done. And I just kind of get chills just talking about it. And we were able just to lay everything out on the table. And our relationship is so much better.
I had an experience with an employee prior to the going through the class, and it was an abysmal experience, and it was something that as the leader in the room, I completely lost control of the situation. Several months later, when the next situation came in, I knew exactly what I was going to do and had the whole thing mapped out in my head, almost to the point rehearsed what I was going to say. And it was falling back on, that particular section of instruction, and it worked. But and that's just one module.
It's a great way to positively represent our company out in the general public in the community where we work and thrive. it's a way to have young leaders, leaders of all different levels, intermingle with other companies and network and bounce ideas off of one another for problems that we all face every single day.
I think the biggest thing that stood out to me is just networking with the peers in the room, seeing kind of what everyone does in the industry, and just seeing their take on how they've grown as leaders or things they've went through.
Aside from the classes and the teaching, it was the interaction with the other leaders from different areas of the plant and different businesses, and seeing those different businesses and factories was a big impact too, just to see how people, work differently.
This is a great opportunity for someone to network with a lot of area managers, directors, executives. It don't matter what the title is. They'll be in a room of 20 people that you can network with for a lifetime.
I was really just kind of overwhelmed in a good way with the material, with the instructors, with the course, and all of the information and takeaways that I was given as a student. I mean, they were very applicable, and I'm still able to use them in my career now at Chick-fil-A.
The best part about the Leadership Institute is that it gave you notebooks, it gave you guides on how to break down problems into smaller pieces.
It was very refreshing to know I had this toolkit to go to, and it was expanding by the month. And it got me through some pretty difficult things, actually.
I still have this.
My binder still sits on my bookshelf and gets referred to quite frequently.
All the resources and tools that they gave me that I still have right on my side to this day. I still carry that big old binder full of amazing different topics. Now that I'm in a different role now, I'm not in managing, I'm training now. Now, these are some of the tools I'm using to help develop the team leads and managers in the warehouse now.
From the registration process to the team at Lord Fairfax Workforce Solutions to the team of instructors, it was just a great experience. I mean, it was a great experience, and it's good to be. It just helps to solidify the partnership that we have with Lord Fairfax Workforce Solutions. It's great,
and I'm very rewarded and actually honored to have been chosen as part of my organization to have represented them here.
It's a blessing to be a leader and to work with all those people in the Leadership Institute.
Congratulations on the 10 years of success with the Institute. I hope it continues to build the future leaders in the area to make this area, the Shenandoah Valley, an awesome area to bring in talent and to build talent.
Congratulations on 10 years Leadership Institute. You're doing a great job. Keep it up.
Yeah. Congratulations, Leadership Institute, on your 10-year anniversary.
I would like to congratulate the Leadership Institute for celebrating 10 wonderful years.
So thank you and congratulations on 10 years.
Congratulations, Leadership Institute, on 10 years. You guys are awesome and amazing, and just keep up the great work.
Congratulations, LFCC. What a great program you have here.
Congratulations to LFCC for their Institute on Leadership.
As an alum of this program, I can say that it has had a tremendous impact on my leadership journey, and it's truly part of the foundation of what has made me the leader today. So to everybody that's been involved with the Leadership Institute and who will continue to be involved, congratulations on 10 years. Know that everything you do makes a huge difference, and the ripple effect in the pond is quite profound, because for every one of us that's sat in that class, you've touched our lives, and by extension, we've touched the lives of so many of the companies that we work with. So keep up the good work, and job well done.